Hi, how are you? Yeah, that's, that's life. Holiday in my home, in my town. Three months about my next competition. Now, relax. Yeah, just about the natural sport now is most difficult. It's very difficult to do a natural sport because doping is in all the sport. The people talk about the doping in the bodybuilding because bodybuilding is a sport without a lot of money, so it's more simple to talk about doping in bodybuilding. But the other sport like soccer, like basketball, like cycling or like American football is a sport is a sport are a sport with a lot of money, so it's most difficult to talk about the doping. It's sure that in bodybuilding the doping is a great problem because there are two sports. One sport, the natural sport, bodybuilding without the doping, and the other sport with a lot of doping is normal in the other part of the bodybuilding sport to have doping. In the natural sport, but also in the part of natural sport, the doping is present. So if you see, this is a natural competition, is not a complete true because in most natural competition there isn't or there aren't doping tests if there are a doping test is not serious doping test, so is the system too bad? The solution, in my opinion, is to change the judge criteria. So if in the competition you have a aesthetical body and a obvious body with a doping, it's important to win the body with an aesthetical. This is a aesthetical proportion, and this is a bad results for our sport because the people like a normal sport, okay, a sport with a great muscle, with a mass, but not a monster. And the other thing is that is important, the health. So if you have a sport without health, it's not a sport. But it's difficult in this moment to change the sport without doping, because if you have a sport without doping, you have a different sport. In the stage, you have a bodybuilding with a little man, not with a great mass. In the other sport, you have a little speed, for example, in the cycling, or you have is a problem for the injuries, for a lot of problem. So it's very difficult in one day to change without doping. But the solution is to talk with the people and say, okay, the sport is with doping. Now we change without doping, and we change, and the bodybuilding will be with the man with a little body weight. You can see a heart of bodybuilding, posing, proportion, and in the other sport win the real champion, not the champion with also the chemical helps. So I hope the sport change soon, because now it's difficult for the athletes. It's difficult for the athletes have health and great results in the sport. Thank you so much.